in a more inclusive system, you may not actually see extremists becoming moderate. What you might actually be seeing, and what I think is more often what you see, is moderates don't have a logic to ally with extremists anymore. And so the moderates will pull away, and their voices will become more prominent, and their agendas will become more prominent. But that doesn't mean you're seeing them pull away, that they were the ones that were extreme being pulled to the center. And I think that's an important point. That doesn't mean extremists might not necessarily also moderate. But very often, that is what you're seeing. So my book, Faith and Moderation, examines Islamists in Jordan, Yemen, as they enter the political system. And a point that I repeat repeatedly in the book is neither one of these Islamist groups had sought to overthrow the regime, had ever perpetrated violence on the regime. In fact, in both cases, they had been allied with the regime, but still also as opposition, but sort of friendly opposition at times. And so to hold those as cases of successful moderation misses the point that they were never the extremists in the first place. But what happens in a more inclusive system is you eliminate the logic for moderates to have to go ally with extremists. So that's the first point of what I think is unpacked in this sort of inclusion-exclusion question, is the logic of alliances among these elites, or different actors. And elites not in the sense of social and economic elites, but the elites in the sense of the politically organized leaders of groups, movements. So the Salafi and the Ikhwan, the Muslim Brotherhood, et cetera. I think a more inclusive system changes the logic, whether it's tactical or strategic, but it changes the logic of those interactions.